He ain't the first sales rep at Men's Warehouse that I've seen get a promotion, and now he feel like he got the keys to life. He ain't gonna be the last.
Today, I will be reacting to a video of Derrick Jaxn reaction to Kevin Samuels' video that went viral. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, subscribe to my second channel, Adventures of Anthony Spade, where I will start vlogging there in about 2 weeks. Next, I will not be talking about all women. It just feels like it. Okay, today I am going to be responding to Derrick Jaxn as he responds to Kevin Samuels' video that went viral. Everyone knows about Kevin Samuels' video that went viral where he was talking to the young lady on the phone, telling her, your best is average. I think everyone has watched that video, all right? Kevin Samuels is known as a blatantly, brutally honest consultant, and you have to be that way if you want change in your life. You have to be able to accept criticism, and some people are just good at explaining it to others, and I feel like Kevin Samuels is really good at that. He's good at telling you what you really need to hear to help you change, especially when it comes to women. But sometimes it's looked at as being emotionalist and hardcore, but I feel what he's doing is needed, especially in the environment that we're all in today, especially when it comes to men and women. I feel like honesty needs to be in his fashion. And then we have Derrick Jaxn, which is another guy that I really do respect. A lot of you guys out here, you may not like him because he's more likely always on the woman's side, but I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with everything that he says. And I feel like that's his personality. So I don't knock him for that. But as an overall man, this is a guy that I really, really respect, because he has his own business. He's been doing his own thing. No matter what people say to him, no matter how much negativity comes his way, he keeps pushing forward. Now, Kevin and Derrick are doing the same thing. They're just showing their truthfulness in the Black community. But at the end of the day, both of these guys are really good guys for the community, okay? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna react to a video of Derrick responding to Kevin Samuels.
Don't even get to a point in the conversation where you get to tell somebody that what they're saying to you is mean. And secondly, as a woman, how y'all letting anybody gauge your attractiveness or tell you that you're average at best in terms of how attractive you are as a woman? You don't even know if they really like women like that. If they're attracted to any woman. I'm not even being funny. I'm just being real.
Now, my response to Derrick on that is women's beauty is their power. All right, I'm going to say it again. A woman's beauty is her power. A good-looking girl with a $20 dress on with no money in her pocket can walk outside the door and damn near come back home with anything that she wants. It's not really like that with a man. So one thing that I want to say is to a lot of ladies, if you're watching this, just understand, fat with smooth skin is not going to get you nowhere with a good personality. You must try to strive to look your best, because looks is power to a woman.
Saying he's being brutally honest with her. We need more of that. He's being brutally honest. No, he was being disrespectfully impractical. What I heard her say is that basically she wants to feel safe and she wants to feel confident in submitting to a man, and she thinks the route to get there is by getting a six-figure man. Because if you say, well, you know what, I'm this amount of beautiful, therefore I can have this type of guy based on my current physical features, what happens when those physical features change?
Okay, I agree and disagree with that statement due to the simple fact, I feel like a woman needs to realize her true value. I feel like if a girl is a 5 or a 6, then she needs to aim for a 5 or a 6 in real life when it comes to a guy and humble herself. I don't think a woman who recognizes herself as a 5 or a 6 need to be trying to jump up to a top level guy. That's only gonna keep her single longer. If you're a 5 or a 6, you don't need to be trying to chase a high value man. You need to be trying to chase a average guy that's a 5 or 6 as well. So I kind of disagree with him on that, because I feel like the quicker women actually give themselves a real value, the easier it would be for them to actually find a man who's the same value as them. People shouldn't be trying to aim for the moon, and if they miss, they still amongst those stars. It doesn't work like that in dating. It only works like that when you're grinding.
What happens if your quote unquote beauty diminishes? And conversely, a guy, if he's, choosing you because he feel like his pockets ain't where he wanted to be, he got this much money in his bank account, that's the impracticality. That's the lack of logic in what he's saying. Every guy should be allowed to have his preferences without being shamed. But I don't know why as a man you would ever let your bank account determine your confidence to go after what you want, whatever it is. When there's a lot of broke dudes out here taking rich dudes' women and using the rich dude's money for the condoms that he gonna use with the girl.
Money, my response to that is, money is confidence to a lot of guys. Why? Because that seems to be the thing that women gravitate towards the most. So the more successful a man is, the more he starts looking for a woman to take care of. The more money a woman makes, the more she feels like she doesn't need a man. So men are insecure whenever they don't have money, because money plays the number one factor in a relationship, including a divorce.
I'm gonna just speak from personal experience real quick, because there was a time when I went after the baddest woman or as many women as I could possibly get when I was a little younger in college and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something, man. Until I started placing true value on a woman, all I could get out of her was what she was gonna do for my dick or how she was gonna make me look to the homies. That's it.
And I agree with him on that. That is what it's like. When you're out on the grind and you getting the money, all you thinking about is the girl that turns you on the most. That's why it's not good for you to get married in your 20s. It's not good for you to be serious about relationships when you're in your 20s. That's the time that you have the most energy in your life. You need to start grinding. You need to get on your grind. You need to start chasing dreams during those years and look to get married when you're in your 30s. Why? It gives you enough time to mature. Know what you want. The quicker you know what you want, the better things are going to be.
If you don't put true value on a woman, you're never going to truly be happy. It took me years to mature to that point where I understood that, it's not about what she can do for me sexually. It's about what we can do for each other's legacy. It ain't about if she got kids. Of course, nobody wants baby daddy drama and all that kind of stuff. But how's she going to raise my kids based on who she is? That was the smartest decision I ever made, was to choose a woman, not based on her looks, but based on who she was. And I was able to get both of Miss Jackson.
I agree with him to an extent. All right. A lot of guys out there, their backbone is a woman. I've mentored a lot of guys that have met women that have inspired them to be the best version of themselves when I felt like they should have did it on their own. But in a lot of cases, I have came across situations where guys have gotten married and made more money than ever. And then I came across guys who just had a dream and made it happen. But one thing that I could say about it, it all starts off with the man. You still got to have the vision, whether a woman is there or not. Without a vision, you're not going to go anywhere. A woman's only going to make you richer is if she's able to see your vision and help you accomplish it.
Man, it just kind of trips me out, the level of immaturity in what he's saying, because he seems old enough. This particular counselor or whatever he is, he seems old enough to have gray hairs on his head, but when I listen to him, I hear a lot of adolescence in his mentality. But I saw people saying, well, D, what would you say? What would you say to the woman that called up looking for help, looking for guidance? You don't need to be looking for no dude that's making six figures. You need to be looking inside yourself for the part that is still broken from past relationships.
And I agree with Derrick on this. I kind of feel like between men and women, when you find yourself, it makes life a lot easier because you'll be able to walk outside your house and care less what people think about you. As content creators, that's something that we learn how to do the best, is to ignore what people say about us in order for us to persevere. But a lot of our subscribers, you don't have that. You're good at commenting, you're good at debating, but you cannot handle criticism. The moment you can handle criticism and you accept everything about yourself, that gives you confidence, but also helps you to push forward. Because at the end of the day, you know what really matters? How happy you are or how miserable you are. Only you know that. What comes out of your mouth is just persuasion. Nowadays, people are studying actions, not just words.
The counselor a pass for how problematic he is and how much he's bullying this woman is not to give him a pass, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. He ain't the first sales rep at Men's Warehouse that I've seen get a promotion and now he feel like he got the keys to life. He ain't gonna be the last. Remember who you were before you got broken. Remember the type of woman, if you're a woman, remember the type of woman you were on the path to becoming before you got broken. Remember her and take steps towards that. Or else you're going to continue taking steps towards dudes who step all over you for their personal gain, like what happened in this situation.
And I agree with what he said in that last little bit when he was giving advice to the woman. That advice can also work for the man. All right. I feel in this situation, a guy like Derrick and a guy like Kevin are going to meet somewhere. And the reason why is because Kevin's capturing the attention of the Black community online right now. But Derrick has had it for a long time. He has had that attention. So I'm seeing two worlds come in. Both are giving good advice, but one's more on the sim side and one's more on the red pill side. What you're seeing is a clash of blue pill and red pill. But right now, Derrick is still the head honcho because he's in the millions with the subscribers. But the red pill Kevin, he's catching up. Both of these guys I highly respect, all right? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the breakdown of how I felt. Get in the comments, let me know what you think about it. Comment, like, subscribe to both channels. Hasta la vista.